CJ Stroud, he is the quarterback of your Houston Texans. And look, he sucked on Sunday. He sucked. No doubt about it. But he still has confidence. He's always had confidence. He has talked about how his talents are something God has blessed him with throughout the year. He was confident going into the season, and I respect his confidence. Here he is talking about how he still has that confidence even after what went down on Sunday. And he says something very interesting along the way.
I try to, not only just make plays, but, try to take care of the football and, do the right things to, win the game. And, sometimes they go their way, sometimes they don't. So, that means a lot. And, I think I'm not just a game manager. I can be a game changer. And, sometimes it goes their way, sometimes it doesn't. And for me, I'm going to keep the swag and kind of just like what I told y'all last year, like Steph Curry can go for whatever, but he's going to keep shooting. So, that's for me. I'm going to just keep shooting, keep trusting myself, keep trusting the talent God gave me. And, one of the biggest things, too, is my teammates trust me. Me and Dalton talked the other day, and, he has the utmost respect in me, and I have the utmost respect in him. And I needed to hear that, that just, the team still rallies behind me, and they still, want me to be at the helm and love me, through the thick and the thin. So, yeah, it feels good to, still have the backs of my teammate and, to be able to go out there on Sundays and do what I need to do to win the game.
Compared himself to Steph Curry along the way, but the real part I want to focus on is CJ Stroud saying, I'm not a game manager, I'm a game changer. Do you think in any way that could be potentially a shot at Bobby Slowick? We gave you the full context there, but along the way, CJ Stroud did indeed say, I'm not a game manager, I'm a game changer.
I mean, the way he's playing right now, the way he's being coached, I don't know if they agree. Doesn't it feel like he's operating as a game manager right now? Like they're not taking shot plays. Like you talk about, like comping himself to Steph Curry a little bit there. Going to keep taking shots. What shots? What shots down the field? Except for the one pick you threw to Tank Dell. I don't know. Like maybe he's saying like I thought this between this and then the D'Amico one where you talked about CJ being like more aggressive.
Yeah, let's play that audio. D'Amico Ryans at yesterday's press conference when asked about CJ's play, very last answer that he gave, he said that he wants CJ to cut it loose.
I like to see CJ just go out and cut it loose, right? A lot has been probably said about the miscues of what CJ has done. But CJ has done a lot of great things for our team throughout this entire year. Full, complete trust in CJ. Let him go out and rip it. Cut it loose, play fast, play fun, man. CJ is why we are where we are right now, right? We're sitting in a really good spot because of him, and he's an exceptional talent. I love working with CJ. I love his mindset, and I'm looking for him to come out and attack this game.
Attack.
So between CJ's talking about, not being a game manager, being a game changer, and then D'Amico in the same press conference, same day, is talking about CJ Stroud cutting it loose, that almost sounds like clear messaging. That's kind of coming out from like what the Texans need to do. And maybe that's just Nico Collins being back, but
It'll help.
I would love to see that. Like,
if you read that quote to what we were talking about a little earlier, I think you would say, hey, he's taking a shot at Bobby Slowick. But no, I actually think that they're just telling him, hey, man, like, cut it loose.
Yeah, like
which is kind of crazy to say, like, hey, be more aggressive. It's probably been a little too aggressive in the second half recently. But then again, I mean, they haven't been able to finish strong. So is it on CJ Stroud to say, F it, I'm going to do some crazy stuff? And now that Nico Collins is back, that's certainly a little bit easier to do.
Yeah, I'd be okay if he's throwing a pick or two a game if, the result is in the end more positive, that they're just being more aggressive with the ball. They're taking bigger shots down the field. He's trying to get some of those tight windows that he got last year and like just be a little riskier with the football. Like he's very clearly an intelligent quarterback in terms of like where the ball needs to go. But sometimes that might be a detriment to him to where he's being too cautious. So I like the messaging of what these two guys are saying here is cut it loose, game changer, not game manager. I hope we see that on Monday. I hope we see them like just let it rip.
Do you want to hear another message that
Yes.
sounds a lot like cut it loose? Well, CJ Stroud talked about his perspective after a loss. Just wait for it, because you're going to hear something that you probably haven't heard since you heard Joaquin Phoenix and Signs being told to do this.
The perspective that I have after a game is just move on. Like, there's no point of harping back, but at the same time, learn from your mistakes. And I was able to do that with, my coaches and my teammates. And, I feel like when I play freely and I play with a mindset of it doesn't matter what happens, and that's how, I kind of played in college, was like, and that's what Coach Day used to tell me, swing as hard as you can. And I feel like, maybe I haven't been doing that lately. And I've been kind of like babying throws here, like, trying to just like, take care of the whole grand scheme of things. And yeah, that's my responsibility, but also swing as hard as I can. And so that's what I plan to do. I don't even know why I even thought like that, but that's my perspective now, is like swing and, knock something out.
I mean, this is like the first time like I hear something and I'm like, it kind of makes me excited a little bit. Like whatever was coached into him, or whatever mindset that got him there, if they're talking about in this way of like, they're so publicly saying like, we can't do that anymore. Like, that's when you talk about learning, fixing, improving. Now I actually feel like they're saying something that might lead to something that's also tangible.
It certainly could be that. And I just want to say one more time, I know a lot of the folks out there maybe are tired of CJ Stroud talking about his confidence. And there's another clip I'm about to play that might make some of you guys roll your eyes a little bit. But I do think it is worth mentioning that CJ Stroud has been very reflective and always has put the blame on himself instead of on his offensive line that does not seem to care. I just want to keep on bringing that up. Like, I've seen quarterbacks in the past, Peyton Manning's done it before, throw his offensive lineman under the bus after a tough loss. And you can understand why in the heat of passion, some quarterback might do that, saying that the offensive linemen aren't doing enough. Stroud has yet to do that, and I think he's had every single effing reason to. And yet, he hasn't. He is talking about how he needs to do more. So, hopefully, to what you were saying, Joe, whatever conversation that he is having, not only with himself, but with D'Amico Ryans, who is telling him to cut it loose. Bobby Sloak, if he's had any conversations, I don't know. Everyone's like, hey, I don't want Bobby to talk to CJ. He's a fascist.
Yeah.
Again, I'm kind of over-exaggerating what people are saying about Sloak these days. But I'm hoping that there is some growth because Stroud realizes, I just kind of have to say F it. Get a little Favre in me.
I mean, you just need to. Like just be different. Because whatever you've been doing is not working. So if it's not working, something has to change. And the way he brought up Ryan Day, I thought was just interesting too. That like Ryan Day just told him to take those big swings, and there are coaches in the NFL who they want their guys to be more conservative. That they don't want the turnovers. They would rather you just protect the ball and end every possession with a kick, whether it's a field goal, an extra point, or a punt. And I just think sometimes you have to let a quarterback just let it fly. Like, people ding Josh Allen all the time for his interceptions, but sometimes that's what makes Josh Allen, because he's going to make the same exact throw on the next possession, and it might go for 6.
Right.
So just I hope they really do this. Like, I hope, and that's kind of what we talked about with running up the score. Like, just let it rip. Like CJ wants to have more fun.
Cut it loose.
Yeah.
Swing away.
Longer plays are more fun.
How many more cliches can we think up here?
Ooh.
Let loose. Cut loose.
Footloose?
No.
Doesn't work.
No. But yeah, give us some more cliches that CJ could throw out there and that D'Amico could say about CJ being a little bit more aggressive out there. Raw dog it.
I think they are like the kings right now of cliches.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Rocky on YouTube says, at ESPN Houston, how about the FNOC called some GD plays to let him cut it loose? All talk. He did, though. That touchdown pass that he should have thrown to Tank Dell, that was a well-drawn-up play. Slowick did not have a bad game on Sunday. I know everyone's mad at him right now. All right, more from C.J. Stroud, who talked about working through his struggles and swinging away and all of that. There are two things he says in this clip that'll probably have some who are annoyed with CJ when he speaks rolling their eyes.
For me, I always know who I am. Like, if I throw 100 picks in the game, like, I'm going to keep swinging and keep shooting. Like, that expectation that I have and people have on me is just like that LeBron commercial, like if you didn't have it, then that's a problem. So I love the expectations that I have, and from this point, I feel like I've been answering those things with, the cards I've been dealt, and I don't complain. I show up to work every day, and I have fun. This is something that the Lord has blessed me with, and I delight in it. And I think that conversation was just brothers. Just like it says in Proverbs 27 and 17, as iron sharpens iron, so does another man sharpen another. So we were just sharpening one another, so I helped him, he helped me. And, that's what D'Amico preaches, is what our culture is just, leaning on one another and, being together through the thick and thin of things.
So,
Okay.
Quoted the Bible.
Yep.
Referenced LeBron James.
Yep.
And talked about fun.
Mm-hmm. You really checked all the boxes on that
knocked
one.
them all out. Love it.
mean, yeah, talked about his GOAT, probably, LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
His other GOAT, God.
I thought Kobe was his GOAT.
Oh, maybe. I think you're right. I think it might be Kobe.
Yeah, because he's a Lakers fan.
Yeah.
And Lakers fans, no offense, Keith from LA, who was a regular LA listener, they, for whatever reason, try to force him into the LeBron MJ argument.
Kid looks like he played like MJ.
Yeah, he's the best knockoff. Yeah, he's the best Michael Jordan cover band of all time.
Oh, that's true.
What a shot.
That's very true.
I'm a Celtics fan, so I'm always going to take little shots. R.I.P. Kobe. Some more comments here. Is CJ locked and loaded? Asks Coog Blaze on the Twitch. Yeah, that's what we're going for.
That's another good one.
What are the things what else can CJ say about being more aggressive on Sunday? Or excuse me, on Monday night in Dallas.
That's
against
so
the Dallas
weird
Cowboys.
that they're back on Monday Night Football for the first time in, I don't know, feels like years.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
This time with Joe Buck on the call.
Oh, it's still strange. I like it, but it's still strange that they're doing Monday Night Football. But yeah, like that clip's very funny.
Let your hair down.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a very good one. I don't know. I'm struggling to think.
Make a run for it. Go scot-free.
I don't think CJ would give us that one.
Disentangle yourself. I just went to dictionary.com. Run riot. Go berserk.
Berserk's a good one.
Run wild. Run amok. Rave. Rollick. Binge. Riot. Live hard. Spree. Carouse.
Now I really hope they listen, because I just want to hear like CJ Stroud just like, yeah, we ran amok against the Cowboys in this game as they won by 20. Just start dropping these in.
Let them hang out, says Coog Blaze. Unleash the dragon, says Ryan Lost in Texas. Unshackle, unfetter, disenthrall, uncage,
Those are all good.
emancipate, discharge. That sounds like a lot too. Paint the town red.
That's good, especially the next time they wear the red jerseys.
Roughhouse, frolic, galump. This is to run about playfully. There's a lot of things he could do here.
Yeah, I mean, he's checking all the boxes. Like he's just gonna see how far he can go.
Go on the rampage.
That's a good one. I like that one. I could see D'Amico using that one.
Cause an affray. Be uncontrollable. Be tempestuous. Start a fight. Stir up trouble. Freak out.
Can we add swarm to this?
Swarm, of course.
Can we add things to the dictionary?
Mm-hmm. Blow your top. Blow one stack. Fly off the handle. Go psycho. Make whoopee. Kick up one's heels. Have the time of your life. All right, I think that's it. I got all of them. Have a Donnybrook.
Oh, see that I like a Donnybrook.
New week, new me. Balls to the wall.
New week, new me. More turnovers, more touchdowns.
This is fun. You keep going.
Oh, CJ.
Cut loose, baby. Swing away.
Keep taking your shots like Steph Curry and LeBron.
And J.R. Smith.
Yes. When's he got? He's got
Jalen Green.
I was saying, is he ever going to mention a Rockets player?
I know. What the hell, man? Does he not care about Houston? James Harden.
Yeah, but I'm just going to keep taking my shots. I might go 0 for 27, but I'm going to keep taking my shots.
Dance like there's no tomorrow.
That's good.
Oh, this is so dumb. What else? We got some on the text line, too. Make it rain. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Like Philip Seymour Hoffman, R.I.P., in Along Came Polly. Let it rain. Clank. Let it rain. Clank. Let him cook. Ooh, we haven't said that one. I mean, we had let Russ cook for a while.
Oh, let CJ cook?
Mm-hmm. Somebody says on the text line, wreck shop. We're talking about things that ways CJ Stroud can cut loose. This texter's on topic, but slightly different. Can CJ quit comparing himself to LeBron and Curry and be more like Tony Kukoc? Crawl before you walk in. Oh, that's a great one.
No, Tony's a Hall of Famer still, so it's a low bar to get in the Basketball Hall of Fame, but he is in the Hall of Fame.
He is in the Hall of Fame.
So, but Tony Kukoc, what a random reference. Like, you got to be Tony Kukoc before you can be LeBron James. Like, of all the players. Like,
that's a really random one.
Like, of all the players, like, before you're LeBron and Curry, Tony Kukoc.
I would not have thought about that one. Honestly,
Never.
I can't remember the last time I thought about Tony Kukoc. Someone saying, yeah, be more like Favre, steal food stamps and send penis pics. No, not that. We don't want our CJ to get canceled.
We've already had one quarterback get canceled.
Let's at least have one quarterback in between cancellations. Warren Moon's been canceled, for God's sakes. We've had two of the greatest Houston quarterbacks ever been canceled.
I mean, Brock Osweiler was even fighting people, and that was deserved, but...
what else do we have here? Someone asks, this is off topic, but how do y'all feel about the new area code 621? Is that a new Houston area code?
It is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. How do I feel about it?
621 it's too different.
It's too different.
So what? There's 713, obviously. Mm-hmm. There's 832, right?
346.
I know 409 is the Golden Triangle. What else?
Yeah, I don't want a 621 area code. Did you change your number ever when you moved down here?
No, I still got a number from St. Pete, Florida. Yeah, people think I'm like a telemarketer from Florida whenever I call.
When I started coaching soccer and I had to like reach out to all the parents,
281, another one. Mm-hmm.
I realized that like they weren't answering my calls.
Yeah,
because there's probably like, who is this person from Illinois calling me?
Yeah,
so I had to start texting them and be like, hey, this is so and so.
Yeah, I don't like that it shows your area now. I like that people used to have to like if real ones knew, but now all of a sudden it says where you're actually from, and I don't want that. Anyway,
yeah, I don't have big area code thoughts. But if I were to change my phone number, I don't think I'd want 621. That would be strange.
Mm-hmm. Well, as one does. Let him hang. One last door. I think we did that one. Anyway, there you go. We've knocked out all the all the cliches CJ Stroud could also use.
Did you say pedal to the metal?
No, we didn't.
Koogblay said that one. That's a good one.
Hell yeah, bro. Let's go. Anyway.
Now I think we got them all.
Yeah, I think we got them all. But we hopefully CJ Stroud does all of those things Monday against the Dallas Cowboys.
Cut it loose.